She's just taking a bat out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you think this is like...
Alright, excellent, excellent. Thank you very much, Empress, over there. Now, our next contestant shall be Mr. Sukasa over here, or Mrs. Sukasa.
Very good.
Oh, you're so sweet. Ah,
What did he miss?
Who did he marry?
that's true.
It was really nice.
Time.
It was really nice of Empress to send us that video of her tits. I mean, it was like 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
I might have actually been interested if they didn't drag on the ground.
Or if
And
you
what was
were-
up with that
or if you were
cane?
straight.
What was up with that cane at the end? It wasn't even like a sexy cane. It was like a medical cane. And was she in a wheelchair? She should really look into that weight problem. But
Harsh.
I wasn't really prepared for talking about her. I'm here to talk about these fine gentlemen and this little bag right here. So good luck before I start making
How
this.
sweet.
I've got my stuff written down here because I'm just a little bit autistic tonight. Just bear with me. You know, this is going to be difficult for both of us. It's a little like anal rape, you know. It hurts me more than it hurts you, but you know, you just have to bear through it. I mean, look at the roasters we have here tonight. We have Colonel Sideburns. We have Ricky Martin. And we have King Hippo. Brian, what the hell are you doing up here? Are you trying to fill Jizzy's shoes? I mean, I was gonna try to think of stuff to make fun of you, but you're so boring. You do nothing. You edited that video. That's what you did all day, instead of talking to people and socializing like a normal human being. But you do have two things going for you, though. One, you just moved out. Brian just moved out. Let's give him a round of applause. No longer lives with mommy. And soon, he's even going to be able to stop sleeping with rubber sheets. Hopefully, cross our fingers. Number two, if he works out a bit, you know, with those sideburns, maybe he can finally achieve his lifelong dream of looking like David Hasselhoff and stealing Kit. But speaking of facial hair, it's nice to see that he's living with Giselle. But can I gotta ask you something though. Doesn't the mustache stubble just ruin blowjobs? You know, Brian, you're a great guy. You've been my best friend forever. It's really great, you know, that we're still like hanging out and doing shit like this. You're awesome. So we'll move on to DK. Ay. You say that a lot, don't you? Ay. Look at me, I'm so Hispanic. I beat my wife. Sorry, Evie. But
Bad thing to say to the face.
I just had a realization. I know why you're so cheap.
Really?
You're here illegally, and you make all your money doing day labor, and so you can't even afford to run the AC for 5 minutes when there's a huge group of your friends sitting under fucking heat lamps in your house.
Okay.
That's a little bit of rage.
It's alright, it's pent up.
I mean, DK is so cheap that if someone said, hey, DK, you give me $10 and I'm going to create world peace right now. Everyone, all creeds and ethnicities getting along. And he'd be like, well, I mean, I don't know. And what is your deal with wrestling? Like, seriously. I'm sorry, but I don't know what is so entertaining about pseudo-homoerotic men grabbing each other and squeezing each other and pretending to fight. Porn has better plots than wrestling.
Can't argue against that.
I mean, have you seen Avatar?
Yeah.
I mean,
Sure.
it's cool if you're into that. Like, seriously, we love FJ, he's a huge faggot. But you should really come out in the open, because then you can stop paying Evie to be your beard, and you can stop being so cheap. But, you know, you're a great guy. You're one of the first OAers I really became friends with when I joined back in 2005. I really appreciate you as a friend. As an admin, you're great. You're fair. You're responsible. It's kind of boring, but whatever. So we'll move on to the main event. Our friend FJ. Oh, FJ. Look at this motherfucker. This fat, bald, ugly, gay motherfucker. How the hell did you become admin? Whose dick did you suck? Oh wait, that was mine. don't you need a spine to be an admin? This guy is a fucking crybaby. It used to be he would come to me every other week about long distance bitch X or online bitch Y who's breaking his heart and he just can't stand it. What are they doing? What should I do, man? It's kind of adorable in a pathetic way. Then again, he's always kind of been that way. Here's an artist.
From the nickel.
Oh, no, he'll let me do it for free. He appreciates it. But here's an artist rendition of how adorable he was when he first joined. You see his little hamster right here, eating an orange. He's got the feet, and you know, if you cover the one toe, it kind of looks like a baby's hand. Or, you know, if you want an artist rendition of what he looks like today, I could just kind of do that.
Too big.
But,
Somebody want to tell us?
but you know, you're a pathetic man who drinks all his problems away, whose friend is a bunch of nerds, and you know what? I'm happy you're that way. We love you, man. You've done so much for OA. You're a great guy. I'm glad to be here honoring you tonight, and I'm excited to hear what you have to say about all of us. Thank you.
We're still proud of
Invited to be a roaster after Gizzy couldn't be a roast master. Son of a bitch. You know what? I was gonna start with something witty. Now all I can think about, there's some big ass titties. I'm not starting with you though.
Okay.
Who should I start with? Should I start with Empress? Okay. You know, if I had a nickel for every joke Empress said in that video, I have a nickel. Because you know what? She's a joke. Now, having sex like Empy, it's like having a foursome. But Empress works hard, she goes to work. Did you know when she was in the military? She reports to Colonel Sanders. You know, Empress, you know, along being in the military, working at Macy's, tying up men in the dining room. You know, she's also going to school. She's getting a PhD in spermacewology. Empress has a rhino toe. You know, I bet after she goes home, she'll watch this video and go watch Roots in reverse. Alright.
I've never seen Roots.
That's a thinker. Alright. Wow, DK. This is the most I've ever seen you active. Ever. Oh shit, look! Timon and Pumbaa, Hakuna Matata. You know what? You take the DK in between so hard from Tsukasa, I can describe your relationship in 3 words. Bed, Bath, and Beyond.
What's more?
That's true at the end.
That's a punchline. How are you gonna make jokes about me later when your shirt sizes escalate? God, you're such a poster child for coat hanger abortions. So you got the little marks in your hair. You know, I've been moving out and living on my own. You know, there's just so many missing on my couch. If I really wanted to, someone could mooch off me, eat all my food. Can I call your brother?
Please do. Please do.
Anyways, let me move on to Tsukasa. You know, after the last roast, Tsukasa called me, wanted some feedback. I told him to give Clay Aiken his jeans back. You know, you were probably the only kid in school to suck and swallow your thumb. You know,
Oh my god!
You know, I only see you as a friend and a hungry, hungry foe. Because all you do is swallow balls. You probably hang out with balls more than Tom Hanks and Castaway. You put on your pants one vagina lip at a time. You brush your teeth with Astroglide. Your favorite workout. Your favorite workout P90 guys. You know,
Multi-kill.
P90 guys. Isn't that Argyle?
you know,
You don't buy 90 guys.
you know, I've known Tsukasa probably since I've been growing up. I mean, he's probably one of the nicest people I have ever met. You know, there's a lot I could say about him, other than the fact that he's probably the kindest person I know. I mean, but nice guys finish last, all over Tsukasa's face. All right, so let me move on to FJ. First off, you broke my fucking bed.
MJ, you're supposed to be gentle the first time.
I entrust you with that bed. You know, I see why we're roasting FJ. I see exactly why FJ is an admin. I see why he's basically our second president. You know, I see why you like him. My chick might get jealous of the righteous melons. I mean, nobody, even as Empress said, nobody even knows what ethnicity you are. What's your ethnicity? Obese American?
Yeah.
Actually, like someone who brings home the bacon. Literally. You only started liking girls when you heard you can eat them out. Your mom lost 100 pounds just giving birth to you. Hey, the Goodyear Lamborghini finally got permission to land. I bet you bleed McFlurries.
Oreo.
After he's always streaming anime, streaming movies, he has the biggest movie collection I've ever seen. You know, I loved you in Avatar, as a planet. You know, I kind of almost feel like this roast is one-sided. Kind of like FJ versus a flight of stairs. You know, it's fine though. It's fine. FJ can take it. FJ lets it, you know, bounce off, to roll off. It's okay. I know with all that weight, nothing can get under your skin.
Good job, Ricky.
I just thought the reason we were roasting FJ is because he could feed everyone.
Hands on a thigh.
Very good, very good. Alright, well, it's my turn, guys.
Okay, we can all go home now.
Let's come over here to the center stage. Alright, well, first things first, I might as well go after Empress for once. I'm impressed I was able to understand anything she said without cocks in her mouth. But for her